American Music, Ragtime, Part 1 of 2. In Part 1, you will learn about an American style of music called ragtime. Once completed, you will know how and when this music developed, the meaning of its name, and understand the concept of syncopation. In Part 2, you will learn about the pioneers of this musical style, which led to the development of jazz, followed by rock, and modern styles of American popular music. What is ragtime? When and where did it begin? Ragtime is an American style of music that has its roots in the southern and Midwest states, particularly Missouri. It emerged in the 1890s and was extremely popular throughout the United States through the beginning of World War I. It was considered a synthesis of African syncopated rhythms with classical European music. What is syncopation, and how did it influence the development of jazz? Syncopation is the placement of beats away from the usual strong beats and onto weaker beats, resulting in an exciting and unexpected rhythmic variation. Musicians like Jelly Roll Morton and U.B. Blake used syncopation as popular music began its transition from ragtime to jazz. These are among the earliest forms of truly American music. Prior to the Civil War, music in America primarily reflected the cultures of each region and its inhabitants. Banding together during the war and freedom for slaves created an atmosphere where a national genre of music began to develop. This, partnered with immigration from Europe, social changes, and new technologies, helped shape the beginnings of a musical heritage for America that continues to emerge today. St. Louis was considered the gateway to the West at this point in history, and it was also a major north-south shipping stop along the Mississippi and Missouri rivers. These factors provided an audience for the roving musicians of the time. St. Louis became the hotspot for ragtime music. The name ragtime most likely came from the description of the rhythms used to create it. Music in the late 19th century was often named by the meter it used. Waltz time and march time were common terms for those styles. Ragged time, shortened to ragtime, described the syncopated rhythms that were common in this music. It uses short, broken-up rhythms played over a steady beat, called ragging. What instruments are typically used in ragtime music? The upright piano was the most common instrument used in ragtime music, which resulted in boosted sales of pianos, sheet music, and piano rolls. There were no actual recordings of music when ragtime music began to take shape. It was primarily for listening entertainment. Ragtime was written in a duple meter with a high syncopated melody set over a steady bass line. There were usually 3 or 4 strains or sections in ragtime pieces, each one being 16 or 32 measures long. Who is best known for this style of music? In Part 2 of this presentation, you will learn about the big 3 of ragtime music: Scott Joplin, James Scott, and Joseph Lamb. End of Part 1. You can find out more about ragtime music at the Library of Congress, Folkways, PBS, and ragpiano.com.